What's up? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new video. So we're taking a little break from the M3. We're gonna get right back to it, I promise. Just want to get this done on the truck since I got it in. I actually ordered it about a month ago. It was on back order, and I just want to get it on the truck and get it out of the way so we can focus primarily on the M3. But what we're actually going to be replacing or installing is the third brake light. So the one I have on there is not stock. I actually replaced that when I first got the truck, when I was originally blacking everything out. That is from iJDM Toy. Basically, it's just a tinted brake light. The middle section right there is a brake light, and the outers are the truck bed lights. They're nice LEDs, however, they're not bright at all. They don't really offer much light in terms of the bed light. Not that I really need it, but it was a pretty cheap option. I think it was only like 30 bucks or so. I'll have to look it up. Just got it from Amazon. It was just kind of a temporary fix until I found something better, because the stock one is not the prettiest thing. It is bright red with clear and everything. It was just a big eyesore on the truck considering everything else that I did on here. So I just threw that on. So as you guys know, I've done a lot of upgrades in terms of lighting on this truck. I've done pretty much every single thing Morimoto. I'm still waiting on the Gen 2 taillights. I did get mine in, however, the wrong color was ordered. So we're doing a swap. And then of course, the color that I ordered was on back order again. So those should be in the next few weeks. So those are the Valenti ones. I did a whole video on it. Really, really cool option. But I'm waiting for the Morimoto Gen 2s to come in the correct color. So since then, Morimoto came out with a third brake light. Very, very nice, really high quality. And since I've been so happy with all the other Morimoto stuff, I figured I might as well pick it up. So finally came in and we have it over here on the workbench. And this is really, really nice. The overall quality of this thing is so much nicer than the other one, the iJDM Toy that's on there currently. And I mean, the overall weight of this thing, you can tell it's just better quality. And just the overall design is really nice. It's got a nice shape, it's got a nice design to it. It's got a nice piano black color, so it's gonna look really good. Also on the back, if you notice, there is a gasket. I'm pretty sure that is a kind of a sticker in a way, so it actually seals really well to the truck. And so you're gonna peel that off when you install it. The really nice thing about this is it is plug and play. So you don't have to do any splicing, you don't have to do any crazy wiring or anything like that. And everything is included in the kit. However, I did get one extra thing. This is the rapid flash module. So this is an extra, I think 20 or 25 bucks that you can get if you want it. So basically when you put your foot on the brake, blinks, I think 3 times. I'll have to confirm once we get it installed. But it's a little feature that you can get or not get if you don't want it. And you can simply just unplug it and not use it if you don't want that feature. But I figured might as well. It wasn't that much extra, so I figured I'd pick it up and install everything so I can show you guys. So let's go ahead, install it. It's really simple. It's just 4 screws on the back there. Pull out the harness, unplug it, then plug everything back in. This one only uses 2 screws, so 1 and 2, whereas the iJDM Toy uses 4. It's kind of hard to see from here, but it uses 2 on the outside. You can see them here, the silver. So 1, 2, and then 3, 4 in the middle. So I'm not going to need the middle ones. So really simple install. So let's go ahead. I'm going to remove this one. I'm going to get in the bed, pop that out, and then we can get the new Morimoto one in. So before I remove it, I guess I'll show you how this one works. As you can see, the 3 LEDs on either side, not that bright. Obviously it is daytime, so you're not going to be able to really see too much light, but honestly, it's really nothing to write home about. It was just a temporary fix. Center light, I'll go and give you an example real quick. That is the brake light right there. It doesn't flash or anything like that, anything fancy. It just lights up red. So let me go ahead and show you that real quick. Those 4 screws right there are T20. So I got a dedicated T20 screwdriver. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove those, pop it out and unplug it. And then I'll show you what to do next. All right, so we got the iJDM Toy one out. This thing weighs like an ounce, and this thing weighs so much more. You can just tell the overall quality. I mean, look at the back of it. It just seems so much nicer sealed. And then look on the back of this one. And yeah, so again, this was temporary. It worked for the time being, but I'm glad that we're upgrading. So what we're actually going to do next is go into this bag. This is the harness that you're actually going to need. So the nice thing is they include different harnesses. I believe one is for if you have a camera in the back. I don't have that. So if you were not using the flash module, the harness that it comes with, this is what you're actually going to be plugging in the back here. But since we're actually using this, we're going to open this up. This connection right here, the male plug, is going to go right into the actual light. and then it's going to pigtail right off of that, and we're going to plug this one into the harness included, and this is going to get plugged directly into the actual harness on the truck. So really simple. Again, plug and play, very, very easy. Obviously you have to remember to take off the backing for the sticker, for the seal, or the gasket I should say, and then we can bolt it up and check this thing out. All right, so we got all the harnesses in, including the flash module. It does come with some 3M tape, so you can stick it somewhere if you would like. But as you can see, just connect everything, and then there's these little gray tabs that you're just gonna push in to lock it into place, which is a really nice feature. So you're definitely ensured a nice tight fit. So let's head over to the truck, plug this into the factory harness, remove this backing, and get it on there. So as I was editing this video, I realized two things. One of which, for whatever reason, my camera did not capture or wasn't recording when I actually wiped down the area. Obviously, you want to clean the surface of the paint so you get a nice adhesion from the actual gasket, the sticker gasket, when you peel it off. You want to make sure that's nice and clean. I may have just not pressed the button all the way. Either way, I didn't get it. I just wanted to mention that for anybody that is installing it, to make sure you have a nice clean surface. Also, another thing I know you guys are probably going to say, how come you didn't install these? These things right here are called Christmas trees. What they are actually pins. So as I mentioned, the Morimoto X3B brake light only used 2 screws. But if you look in the center on the back of the light, there's 2 little slots. That is where these go. They go in and they kind of slip in. And then you actually remove the little inserts on the truck where the screws normally go in. The reason why I didn't install these, and I forgot to explain why I didn't, is because these are very, very hard to get out. And if I ever wanted to remove that light, these are kind of a pain in the butt to remove. Obviously, it's up to your discretion if you want to use these or not. For me, I just felt it was unnecessary. I opted to leave these out simply because of future removal if I ever plan to sell the truck or upgrade or what have you down the line. I felt like adding those was going to make the removal of it be 10 times harder than it needs to be. Plus, with the 2 screws on the outside and the sticker gasket, it's on there very firm. I have no doubt that it's going to stay on there forever until I take it off. So again, if you want to use these, up to your discretion. I left them out on purpose. I just wanted to mention that in this video since I know a lot of you may say, hey, how come you didn't install these? So I just wanted to make that point. All right, guys, so install complete. I'm just going to do a little test. So I'm going to unlock the truck. As we can see, super bright. I was actually mistaken. I thought the middle was the brake light, but the outers are the brake lights. So I can already tell, even in the daytime, how much brighter this thing is. I mean, it just looks such higher quality than the last one. Nice tight seal with the sticker type of gasket. But let's go ahead, let's try out the brake lights. Let's see if they flash. They should flash 3 times when you brake it and then turn on solid after that. When that just went off, it didn't blink in person. It's just the frequencies from the camera. That's just normal. It doesn't blink like that in person. All right, so let me go ahead and test the brake light. So super cool. As you can see, it blinked 3 times and then stays on. So anytime you press the brake, it blinks 3 times, and then after that, it stays on until you release the pedal. Now, you guys saw the middle LEDs on. That's because I had the door open. Typically, when you're driving, you don't have the door open, so that won't be on. But it was just a quick little demonstration of how everything works. I'm actually going to show you guys at nighttime as well, since it's not really great in the daytime. You can't really see the full effect of this thing. So yeah, really simple install, but I will catch back up with you guys once it's a bit darker so you guys can see this thing in its true form. All right, guys, so it is quite a few hours later, obviously nighttime. I wanted to get you some night shots to show you just how bright this thing is, and I'm absolutely amazed about how insane it is. It kind of shocked me how much light is actually projecting onto the bed, well, the bed cover, but I'm very, very impressed. Much better than the old one. That thing put out no light, and this thing puts out a crazy amount of light. So let me just unlock the truck, and geez, you can see. I mean, I have the bed lights in here as well, but this is absolutely, I mean, an insane amount of light. This would be pretty cool if you can wire it up to your reverse light as well for extra light. I mean, look how much light is on the bed cover here. There used to be nothing. It used to be pitch black. So I can easily see, I mean, look how much darker it got. You can't even see the bed cover. And then if you flip it on, pretty insane. So let me go ahead and show you the brake lights as well, now that it's nighttime, so you can see those things in action. Pretty cool. I've been driving around with it all day, and it's pretty cool. I definitely like the flash touch. I think it's a cool little addition to it instead of just the simple on and off. But yeah, let me go ahead and show you that. So I closed up the tailgate. Wanted to show you how much light is being put out on the bed. Again, pretty insane. I have the truck bed light turned on in the cabin of the truck, so it's going to stay on. But really, really cool. Really, really happy with the overall output and performance of this thing. I'm trying not to look at it in person because it's super bright right here. Through the camera, it's not as bad, but in person, I definitely have to squint my eyes. But this is definitely a worthy upgrade. Obviously, it's a little bit on the higher end side in terms of pricing. The iJDM toy is much cheaper. I think that was only like 30 bucks, whereas this one's over 200 bucks. So a little bit more expensive. It depends on your budget, what you want to do. But I do believe it is 100% worth it. I mean, look how much light it is putting out on the bed. Pretty impressive, especially with the LED bed lights from Starkey. You get a crazy amount of light in the rear of the truck. All right, guys, so that is going to wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed the install of the Morimoto XB third brake light. Absolutely love it. It definitely suits the truck with all of the other Morimoto lighting that I do have on here. So again, I'm still waiting on the Morimoto Gen 2 taillights. I ordered the red ones, but I got the black ones. So I'm waiting for the red ones to come back in since they went on back order again after the initial ship, since they were so popular. So once those come in, I will be swapping them out from the Valentis, and the truck will be entirely Morimoto. So Morimoto license plate lights, third brake light, tail lights, the turn signals. It's going to be hard to see up here, but turn signals and mirrors, I should say. I have the 4-bangers here. I have the Morimoto XB LED headlights with the amber DRLs, the 4-banger fog lights. If you guys have any other questions at all about the Morimoto brake light or anything else on the truck, be sure to ask them below. But in the meantime, keep it clean, keep it simple. I'll catch you guys in the next one.